Welcome to my fourth vlog, where I try to just come up with some kind of trombone-related topic that you may be interested in, or if you're one of my students, maybe questions that you've asked me, and I'm just trying to compile them all in all these questions and answers kind of into like a video series, and just kind of gauge the interest out there and see if any of this information helps you, and to kind of express my ideas and thoughts on different matters of trombone playing. And so for this week's vlog, I thought I would talk about mouthpieces and the plating of mouthpieces. Now, a lot of questions I get asked, especially from my students, is why do I play on a gold mouthpiece or a gold-plated mouthpiece? Is it for looks? And a lot of times, people will confuse the fact that gold is a more precious metal than silver and assume that somehow gold mouthpieces are better or higher quality. And that's simply not the case. The reason that most players, and particularly myself, play gold mouthpieces has nothing to do with the cosmetics of the mouthpiece. It has everything to do with the way that the mouthpiece feels on the face. The feeling of gold against your skin will be a little bit warmer, softer, and in general, a more slippery feel. The wetness and moistness of your mouth and your lips against the mouthpiece will allow the gold to kind of move around a little bit more. And for players like myself, that I'm really a bass trombone player, and I know to this point in my channel, most of my recordings have been on tenor trombone. I don't utilize this as much, but I do shift a lot. Not dramatically, but I like micro shifts in my embouchure, so and I feel more comfortable and be able to maneuver the mouthpiece around my face a little bit more. And so the gold really helps me. It's just, as I said, it's a little bit more slippery. Now, some players prefer the bite or like the grip of a mouthpiece on their face. And depending on the situation, I do as well, especially if I'm playing jazz or when I'm playing in a top 40 band, playing a lot of high notes, a lot of rock stuff on a very small tenor trombone. I really do like the feel of a silver mouthpiece. And that really does kind of stick to your face a little bit more. If you like a very set embouchure, I think silver is the way to go. The other thing that you need to consider, and some people, and I know, and some people that have come through my studio have had an allergy to silver. It's extremely rare, but it does exist. And in that case, you definitely need to go with a gold-plated mouthpiece. Now, these two plating options are not the only options out there. You do have mouthpieces that are made in stainless steel and titanium nowadays. I don't have a lot of experience in those, but from my own personal experience playing them, or trying them out, I don't like them because they have a very metallic taste to them. It's almost like playing with silverware, like when you eat food and, let's say, stainless steel tableware, you kind of get that taste. And for me, it's not a pleasant experience when I'm playing, but for some people, they don't experience that. And maybe the stainless steel, especially if you're very sensitive to metals, would be a great way to go. And titanium is also another option, but it's very expensive and only a few companies make it. The thing that you want to avoid is playing on a brass mouthpiece. Well, an unplated mouthpiece, a raw brass mouthpiece. Brass is not necessarily poisonous to humans, but some people have very negative reactions to it. And that's the main reason why we lacquer and plate our instruments and mouthpieces, is we want to avoid direct contact with the raw brass. Some people it doesn't affect, but some people, they can have pretty severe brass allergy, and they don't even know it, and they're playing on a brass instrument. So anyway, I hope that answers your question, and why I play on gold, and well, I guess I should say also play on silver, but for anything classical and orchestral, I definitely choose gold-plated for the slipperiness and the warmth. All right, so here's my fourth vlog, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.